Hi, Linda Bounty here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. It's Friday and tips and techniques, and I'm going to show you some fun tips and techniques using the soft Seedlings Stamp Set. This is found in the July through December Stampin' Up! Mini catalog, and I am in love with this leaf. I have had a lot of leaves in my day, but this one is pretty detailed. And so what I'm going to do for my tips and techniques is I am going to show you how we can make multiple cards with this. Now I'm just bringing in a scrap piece of paper so I don't get my grid paper all yucky. This is a piece of very vanilla 6x6, and what we're going to do is we're going to take that stamp set. We're going to take our Mossy Meadow ink pad and sponge daubers and the cherry cobbler, and I am just going to ink my stamp with my daubers. So very easy way to add color to your stamp. So I'm just doing the inside of that stamp with the Mossy Meadow, and then I'm going to go in on the outside and add my cherry cobbler. Now every time I stamp this stamp and re-ink it, I'm going to get a different coloring. So there we've got it. Definitely want some more darker green, so we're going to go in there and make sure that we have some darker green this time. And we are just going to randomly stamp on the 6x6 paper. Now I have shown you this technique before with designer series paper, but technically now we're making our own designer series paper by using our stamp. There we go. That's a much bolder image. I'm going to go ahead and clean that stamp off, because if we get it too muddy, then our colors start fading together. So we just, I think this time now we're going to add the green on the outside of the leaves and the red on the inside. Again, you can change this up to whatever you want it to be. I like to keep my daubers right next to the color. Oop, I put the green on the, well, this is going to look different. Let's see what we get. Like I said, every time is different. Not too bad. Gonna add the red this time on the inside and the green on the outside. Now I did get some shadowing from my stamp because I put too much ink on it around the outside edge, but we'll be able to add our greeting and cover that up when we go to cut it apart. I'm going to add that one right about there. Very pretty. I'm going to add that red on the inside again. So we're going to do the green on the outside. So you can do this with any stamp set. You're going to get a totally different look every time, from depending on what stamp set you use. I'm going to go ahead and just blow on it because I want to get some color up here. Next, what I'm going to do is I am going to bring in my ruler, and I am going to mark on the back side on the four corners down 1.5 inches. So I'm going to add my ruler, and we're going to mark 1.5 inches, turn, mark again 1.5 inches. So again, all four corners, going to mark at the 1.5 inches. And then what we're going to do is to cut it apart. This is going to give us 4 cards, very similar, but yet different, and you'll see what I mean. I use different in folders and different words. I also cut out the, I'm going to line up my dots, and we're just going to cut an X. So even though we've cut, we're going to line this up. Pencil mark up here, pencil mark down here. And then we have 4 different pieces that we can use for cards. And let me show you what I created. Like I said, every time we stamp, we get a little bit different look. Here I did that stamp again and cut it out. I also ran it through the fall folder, put it on a piece of Very Vanilla, and layered with the Cherry Cobbler and the Mossy Meadow. Here I did very similar, except I made my card at the 5.5 by 8.5. I used the Fern folder, used our new twine that has the silver thread in it, also used those amber gems. They're a combination that come with the leaf in the annual catalog. Here it is with the Cherry Cobbler in the back. Used that textured painting. Again, I stamped the stamp and then I fussy cut around the words. There's some fun words in there. I love the script. And here it is with our, I believe that's called metallic cording. Still a different folder, but very different looking cards because we made the designer series paper. No 2 cards would look the same. Hope you've enjoyed today's tips and techniques. Talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.